Law and Mediaite.
Law and Mediaite.
There is a legal or law point of view in what's happening in the news.
5 devices in the building that
sends its people.
It's that time, everybody, Law and Mediaite, and what better topic to talk about than what's happening in Virginia? Have you heard about this? Who's going to be the governor? Because the current governor, the lieutenant governor, and the attorney general have all been caught up in either racial or sexual assault scandals. So let's try to make some sense of this right now. And joining me is the managing editor of Mediaite, Aidan McLaughlin. Aidan, what's going on?
Right. So what started out last week as a fairly contained scandal affecting only Ralph Northam, the governor of Virginia, has since sort of metastasized to become a statewide scandal. We know that, last week, Ralph Northam, it came out that in 1984, he had a racist photo on his yearbook page. Now, that photo was released. It caused a pretty big scandal for him, and most sort of Democrats have been calling on him to resign. Now, naturally, everyone looked to the lieutenant governor, Justin Fairfax, who was pretty highly regarded in the state, as a possible successor. Then there was a sexual assault allegation made against Justin Fairfax, and a woman has come forward accusing him of a pretty harrowing case of sexual assault, which he denies, it should be noted. Now, amidst all of this happening, we have the state's attorney general, Mark Herring, who comes out and says that he actually has, in the past, worn blackface at a party in the 1980s. So you have now the governor, the lieutenant governor, and the attorney general all embroiled in pretty serious scandals, and they're the top 3 officials in the state, and they're all Democrats. So now the question is raised if this all comes crashing down and all of 3 of these officials resign, who is the 4th in line? And it happens to be a Republican by the name of Kirk Cox, who is actually the Speaker of the House in Virginia.
Okay, and if he, in fact, takes the governorship, wouldn't that change the whole dynamic of the state? I mean, really, wasn't there a close battle between the Republicans and the Democrats over the House?
Sure. I mean, there was a very close battle between Democrats and Republicans over the House, and it actually came down to such a tight race that Virginia law had the winner of the House picked out of a bowl, and that's why Kirk Cox is currently the House Speaker. But it's worth remembering that Virginia, since 2009, a Republican has not won a statewide race in the state. So, it's been a state that's been in Democratic hands for some time and has been drifting away from Republicans for a while. Now the fact that the top 3 officials, top 3 Democrats in the state are embroiled in huge scandals that are race-based, and another one having to do with sexual assault, is a serious problem for Democrats in the state and actually leaves open a window of opportunity for Republicans.
Have you gotten the sense that it's now still based on party lines? And what I mean by that is, have the Republicans jumped on this and said, Democrats, look there? Or has there even been a sense of unity between both the Democrats and the Republicans that both can agree stand united on that front? What have you seen?
Well, so the Washington Post reported that Republicans in the state of Virginia have been careful not to seize on this as a sort of a gotcha moment, given how strong Democratic support is in the state. I think there was pretty universal bipartisan condemnation of Ralph Northam. You saw all Democratic leaders came out and called on him to resign, from 2020 candidates to Nancy Pelosi. Now that Fairfax is also involved in a scandal, that Herring is also involved in a scandal, I think Democrats are a little bit more sheepish to come out and condemn them and basically say that they should, all 3 of them, resign, which would, again, leave open a Republican to take control of the state. But I think, the condemnation is pretty bipartisan at this point.
Aidan, we're just going to have to see what happens, but my gosh, what a mess that really is. Aidan McLaughlin, everybody, thanks so much.